Hey, what's up, people? Hey, had that tire incident yesterday. I don't know what that video, yeah, that video should be uploaded by the time I upload this video. So I put my my tire on from my previous bike, and it's 20x4 electric bicycle fat tires are not good in the wet. And today it's wet. And I mean, even if you've got like 300 miles on them, they're less good in the wet. They start out bad in the wet and then they get worse. So last night I did pull the trigger on some Shinko 241s. They're not here just yet. So probably tomorrow or the day after that, I'll be doing a Shinko 241 install video for you guys. Because the Shinko 241s are better in the wet. You know, wet is slippery, right? Not everything's going to have a little trouble in the wet. I don't care if you got Shinko 244's Golden Boys or some other motorcycle tire. If it's wet and you're on two wheels, you're going to have to be careful anyway. But the thing is these electric bicycle tires, they're not certified or rated by anybody. You got no assurance that they're good in the wet at all. You don't know what their rating is for riding in the wet, because of, honestly, bicycle tires do not have that. There is no certification, safety certification for bicycle tires. And the only way around that is not to use bicycle tires. Well, what do? I mean, it's a bicycle. So what kind of tires do you use? Well, use motorcycle tires, basically. So that's what Shinko 241s are, and that is what I bought. I do plan on linking them in the description. Oh, I didn't really mean to go this way, but the beautiful thing is, the bike is fast, but not as fast, and I'm being careful. You have to be careful whenever the weather is like this. And also, you know, this is my first outing on this particular tire. Granted, I don't really think that's an issue. Actually, I take that back. I did go for a test ride last night. It was like a 10-minute test ride in dry weather. You know, and plus I did ride this tire. Like I said, this is actually a used tire off my old bike. So I've been on this tire before. We're old friends, just not on this particular frame and setup. Should be fine. How about that? This is a straight line right here. I feel pretty comfortable picking up some speed. Also, I've got my GoPro on linear. So I took it out of wide mode, and I'm on 16:9 linear, and we'll have a look and see what that does. I am considering getting a better microphone solution, because I know you guys can barely hear me right now, and I'm practically shouting over the wind. So that's not the best. That's just not the best. So I do plan on generating a lot more content, as you guys might see an upswing of videos. I don't know if I'll ever get into heavily editing my videos because of time, or, you know, time over value kind of thing. I love talking to you guys. I can't believe I have 14 subscribers. I got bummed out because my phone was really hard to manage making videos with, and I got bummed out, and I didn't make any videos for like a month. And in that month, while I wasn't looking, like literally, I was pretty well just over it, because it was my phone was filled up, my Google Drive was filled up, everything was just getting harder and harder, and I'm like, man, I need this to be easy. If it's not easy, I can't do it. And then for Christmas, my family, my wife particularly, got me this GoPro. And I am really, really happy with it, because if that means no more memory issues, hopefully I can get the quality of the videos. That's where my phone was. I actually have a very expensive phone, takes really good video. But this is a GoPro, you know, it's a GoPro 7, it should match it. I do know there's a 4K mode on this that I'm not using yet. There's also a 2.7 mode I'm not using yet. Due to, I've got a 128 gig SD card, and I don't want that to fill up too frequently. But now that I see how my workflow is going to go, have a laptop with an SD card slot, so I can actually just pop the SD card out of the GoPro, pop it into the other computer, and then I can copy the videos and then dump the card. So actually, I may go with higher quality videos, given that workflow. I just wasn't aware of what my workflow would be. I didn't know I was getting this, and I didn't know how it would operate or how it would work out. But come to find out, it operated and worked out perfect. So awesome. Also, my helmet seems to take video really well with my camera attached to it. Now, I didn't do a sticky attach. I'll show you my my helmet attachment at some point. But my wife got me a whole GoPro accessory kit, and in this accessory kit came like a neat Velcro strap thing, where with a standard GoPro connector on it, and it rotates around. But I'm not using the rotation because I want it stationary on my helm. But the thing is I just use that, so it's literally just Velcroed on the chin guard of my helmet, which is awesome. So I didn't use any kind of sticky that I have to worry about coming off later. And whenever I want my helmet back with nothing on there, it's just as easy as taking the thing off of there. So I'm really happy with the helmet setup. I don't know how slick brakes are. They're probably pretty slick, right? Right? Let's see. Oh yeah, you hear that? Brakes are pretty slick. So I actually went the wrong way, kind of, sort of. So now I'm trying to figure out what my best way over there is. I want to get beat over there, and I am over here. I do have to race home after about, in a little while. I took the day off today just because I had a floating holiday that snuck up on me. I didn't realize that Christmas this year would be a floating holiday at my work. And I didn't take the floating holiday because of, you know, I just wasn't paying attention. Then I looked it up and I'm like, what's Christmas holiday look like? And this is like, you know, just a couple of days before Christmas Eve when I'm looking, and my boss is out on vacation. And I realized that Christmas is a floating holiday, and I'm like, well, crap, I better take that, because you can't take it after the new year. So as soon as my boss got back from vacation, I put in for a floating holiday today. And part of that, too, was influenced because my wife had to have some blood work done. She's got a doctor's appointment here in a little while, and we got to go do that. We already did the blood work, and we went and we had lunch at a place here in town called Major Munch. Here's my Major Munch plug. Major Munch serves the best catfish you will ever have anywhere in this area. Actually, I've been to New Orleans, and their catfish, it was good. It was good. Major Munch's catfish is also very good, and I don't really see a difference. So kudos to Major Munch, small little restaurant here in Evansville, Indiana. If you're ever in Evansville, Indiana, that's where you need to have lunch at. Go to Major Munch. Also, another great place here in Evansville, Indiana is a place called Mission Barbecue. They've got some fantastic food there as well. Not that Evansville, Indiana is necessarily the spot you ever want to find yourself in, but if you happen to have the misfortune, these are good places to eat. So you guys have seen this area before. It's all been done before. I could go somewhere new, but I'm kind of waiting on my Shinkos before I go. Like, where would I go? Howe Wetlands is, I tried to go to Howe Wetlands yesterday. You guys saw how that turned out. That tire, man, that bummed me out. But it's good because it pushed me forward in purchasing the Shinkos. I'm like, if I want to do any kind of off-road at all, where's the possibility of goat heads or random tree trunks or what have you, or recent, you know, lawn work by park rangers or something crazy, or if I want to really go off of the street and onto some trails that are a little punky and not necessarily maintained perfectly, I'm going to need better tires. Like, these tires are perfect if you're on like a crushed gravel path, or if you're on the road. They're pretty good. They're a little slick in the wet. They're very slick in the wet. Who am I kidding? On a dry day, okay, if it's dry outside, and if your intention is to only ride when it's dry on the pavement, then bicycle tires are for you. If you're gonna ride around in the wet, like I'm actually regretting that I didn't put my pads on. I could have a bicycle wreck right now. I'm not wearing my pads. And I know that there's a high likelihood of it because it's freaking wet. And I'm not saying that certain tires are better than others, but certain tires are better than others. Like, I don't know how V's handle in the wet. I've never owned a pair of V's yet. The folding tires, I really was thinking about them, but they're mainly a street tire. They're probably pretty good in the wet from what I've read on them. But these stock tires that come with these electric bicycles, or even the replacement tires that you can get, like the Mongoose 20x4, which is actually a Chow Yang, if I'm not mistaken. So Chow Yang tires, Mongoose tire, even the Kendas. I don't consider Kenda bicycle tires that good. I've owned them, and they were no different. I'm sorry, a 20x4 bicycle tire is a 20x4 bicycle tire. And if you do get a motorcycle tire, though, keep in mind that the measurement is different. A 20x4 fat bike tire is actually a 16x3 motorcycle tire, so be sure you buy the right thing. Also, you can just click the link I plan on putting in the description. That might help you. But there's only like 15 left because I bought 2 of them. So there's that, right? Offer expires while you wait. We're coming back to the spot where I broke my arm, and I hate to mention that like on every video. Should I do the hill today, or is it too punky? Not until I get my, you know what, I'm gonna wait on my